I'm recording right now.
Live through the power of the internet.
Yep, once again, we are speaking to no one.
I just want to reiterate what I was just saying. That let me just repeat it so everyone can hear this. It's about masturbation and how important I think it is. Right? It's not that the fact that you need masturbation, like you don't. No, it's not like you know you need it. You don't go, oh, I really need a wank. Where perhaps sometimes that is the case, but what I'm talking about isn't. You don't go, oh, I really need a wank. You just, when you have a wank, you feel better. And I don't mean instantly, because you do, of course. But I mean that, like, the next day your mind will be clearer and you won't be, like, don't know, depressed or, like, try it. Just wank more. It's great advice.
Wank more, think less.
Yeah, it's to save, like, depression, you know?
That's the motto of the year.
Yeah. 2014 New Year's Revolution.
Wank more, think less. K go.
Okay, go. Okay, subscribe. You get more like, and to be honest, if I was hearing this advice, I'd be like, that's something I can fucking do. I won't be like, oh, procrastinate. No one procrastinates masturbation, do they? They don't go, oh, I'll wank later. Or they don't go, that sounds like hard work. I'll do it. I'll take a shortcut. Everyone can do this to improve your life. It's great. You just found the best podcast in the world.
It's socially acceptable to wank. K go.
Oh, it's not just socially acceptable. It's socially recommended, but don't do it socially. Just do it in your house. Don't do it in front of other people. Which, I'm making so many references to the film we're going to watch today, William.
Unless you do a group scene.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting paid for it, like, you know,
Then
you come across a woman who's rich and she's left her husband and she wants to pay you for some toy boy, get on that shit. But anyway, we're watching this film today called Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Lots of people are making big press and big media coverage. I watched half of it online because I thought it wasn't out on DVD yet, but I don't think it is. But I found a really good torrent. It was amazing quality. I don't even know. It seemed like it was on DVD or whatever.
So I was like, what the fuck when I read that text? I was like, I'll be honest, I was a little bit. I was like, what? You've just ruined our experience
Betrayed.
today.
No, I didn't know. I forgot. I forgot we were going to watch it.
You forgot, guys. You
I
forgot.
did, but I've only watched half of it, and it's a 3-hour film, and I'll watch it again. It's awesome. Although it's to know is lots of money, lots of cocaine, lots of hookers. It's pretty funny as well. It's pretty good. It's kind of scary. I'm scared of. You'll become scared of the people who work in the stock markets. But it's a great film. I can't wait to see it. So yeah, me and William are going to watch that.
Gonna watch it. With our snackage that we're gonna
Gonna
sneak in.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna? Yeah, we're gonna break the law, boys. We're gonna have a big day today. We're leaving our house. That's the one big rule.
Yeah.
And then the second
that
big
alone is life changing.
thing. Yeah, we're actually going outside, not to make money, to actually spend money.
Yeah.
And we're not buying shit offline. I mean, to believe it. And then we're gonna go to a shop.
I just bought a headset offline, so that's
Right,
me. That's
anyway.
me done for the day.
Just why did you even say that, William? We're on a fucking good roll here, and you fucking ruined it. Anyway, then we're gonna go to a shop and we're gonna interact with the person behind the counter. We're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'd like to buy this, please." Okay, mate. Cheerio, pop, pop. Because that's how shop people talk. Like, okay, mate. I'll just put it in. Yeah, it is your change, mate. And so we're gonna buy some sweets. What kind of sweets you feeling today, William?
I'm feeling a bit adventurous.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, right, to be honest, the one sweet I would love to have in the cinema, I'm not even joking, is Starbursts.
Okay.
But it's annoying dealing with those little fucking rappers
That
trying to watch something.
that's just not annoying for you. That's annoying for everyone.
It's just like, so you have to pick a bag of sweets or whatever that's already like unwrapped once you open the initial bag.
I'm thinking today. I'm feeling half chocolates and half candy. So we can go to that place called Yum Yums. You know that place?
Oh, Yum Yums.
Yeah, they do those little bags, don't they?
Oh, you mate, they owe some good. Oh, mate, I'm gonna be dropping bare money in there then.
I'm dropping bombs in there. Yeah, get some Pekka sweets, mate. Might have to get some Monster as well somewhere.
Gonna be spread smashing on at least a tenner.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello. I don't know if it's lagging. I think it's okay now.
Well, I didn't get any lag, man.
Okay. Well, you're gonna be at least a tenner, you reckon? You know those
Probably.
bags of sweets are like £1.
See, I get carried away though.
Okay.
I have no self-control.
Well, if you need a woman to spend money on, and then you'll be like, we could bye Yum Yums. I can only spend £5 in here now.
Because the other £5 for like her bras or something. Yeah, she's only like
No,
that.
William, what a sexist joke. It's £7 for a bra, you fucking not. Everyone knows when you get a woman involved, it's like 70% to her, and you get 30%.
What?
But that's what we do to...
Fuck that.
You basically... I'm not going to carry on.
I ain't buying a time right.
It's going to get even more sexist. I don't want to be portrayed as a sexist person, because I think women are great.
I do laundry.
Do you know what they're really good at, though? They're really good at getting cheese and then putting 2 slices of bread both sides of it. Sometimes on a big day, right, they get onion in it as well. Depends how adventurous they're feeling.
Women.
We are such sexist bastards. I know there is one lady who listens to this show, and I'm sorry. So, anyway, post in the comments if you like the new HD sound we got going on right now. It should be a better sound, shouldn't it, William?
Technically, it should be, but
don't use that word technically. It doesn't even fit there. You just thought you'd use it because it's a big word. Not technically, it's because it's actually not technically because you're using a cheaper mic.
On the audio frequency.
What? No, that doesn't. You tried me. Just shut the fuck up.
But yeah,
audio freak.
Using a cheaper mic and somehow have better sound. Logic.
Yeah, like we should both sound better just because he's using a cheaper mic. Just go with it, you know. Don't say the mic brand, William. We're not sponsors, okay? We're not sellouts. We've got fucking 14 subscribers, William. We're not sellouts.
Legit podcasters to a few people. Yes.
We love all the people who watch. Just by the way, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Just leave a comment so we know you're there, you know. You might. I mean, we might. This is what I was thinking the other day, right? Imagine, right? This is quite an intense topic, I guess.
Oh.
But let's say, like, you know, let's say we're in the year 2000, even though humans were alive way before that. But let's say this is the year 2000 official, yeah?
Alright.
How long the internet been around? Only 30 years. 30 years out of 2,000 years. That's a very small amount. And, like, we are pioneers of the internet because we use it every day. We're, like, building it. We're adding stuff to it constantly. And the internet is like a massive time machine, I feel like. And I feel like one day, let's say 70,000 years from now, we're gonna be all robots and have lungs that can, like, you know, just like keep themselves alive for years, and then you have to go to like a doctor like once every 20,000 years to oil it up a bit, you know, and there's going to be like a massive, the planet's going to be bigger because we're going to have attachments or some shit. I don't know, you don't know what the world's going to be fucking like. But people are going to be like, this is their history. We are like historians just by using the internet. And I feel like all our names out of the first 50 years of the internet should be written down in a book. We'll be in there somewhere, and we've got podcasts because this will be even greater evidence where people can like come back and go, "Wow, these people back in the day, these are the problems they face. You know, social problems and other things that don't really matter." And they went to this thing called the movie theaters where they watch shit where things could be different. You know, 70,000 years from now, things are going to be well different. If you think about how different things got in 2,000 years, 70,000 years is going to be insane. And in a way, I feel like a sacrifice because we're the start of that. You know? That was a lot of spiel right there, but
You just fucking blew my mind.
yeah, I mean, I have that effect on especially ladies. I tell them, I tell the ladies, go, you know that cheese sandwich? Put a bit of ham in it, yeah? Just put a bit of ham in that, that'll be fucking golden. And they're like, no way! No fucking way. I didn't think you could have two flavours in a sandwich. I thought you have to make two different sandwiches and just eat one bite of each. No, you just put them in the same slices of bread.
Or you could stack them.
Or you can stack them like Dairy Lunchables. Pretty good chat, pretty good chat. But yeah,
I didn't have those.
I don't think I've ever had them. Because they were always, you know why? I know why I never fucking had them.
No.
Because they were an annoying price. They were like £1.59. I'm not paying 59p. I want something that's £1.50 or £1.60. I'll accept £1.75, but I'm not paying £1.59. You fuckers.
The one thing
You always buy.
really winds me up is just the 99p or the 9p on everything. To be honest, why can't things just be nice and like even?
Well, it's because like if they sell something for £1.59, I think it's supposed to look like £1.50 to you, almost. Even though it's £1.60 basically, but you kind of see the 5 and you're like, oh, that's a lower number than 6. Not that you make that equation in your head. You're not like, oh mate, if that was 10p more, I wouldn't buy this shit.
You fucking know.
Because in a way, you never say that. Not many times do you go, that's too expensive, because you'd have to add like at least 40p on to think that. I don't know, but what the fuck we're on about now? But yeah, let's move on to the next topic.
Next topic.
We got.
Wait 1 second, my dad is standing right next to me. What the fuck do you want then?
Start date.
What start date?
It's when?
Oh no, probably the 1st of March.
End of the month.
End of the month.
31st.
Yeah, when's it gonna finish?
15 days after that.
15 fucking
We're
days.
looking at about
Great
21st
podcast.
February. But the shower's lasting to get connected up.
Well, that's fucking queer.
But we'd have to get in the shower.
Okay,
So that's good news.
fair play.
Okay, Derry?
Yeah, check it out. This is what my wallet can do. I didn't realise this.
Wow. That's like a wallet tonight. A wallet inside of a wallet.
Yeah, mate. Anyway, we're meant to be recording.
I'm off.
Ladies and gentlemen, cameo appearance from William Quayle. William Quayle's dad, William Quayle.
William
William Quayle
Quayle
squared.
Joined him in for a little bit of a cube.
A cube, yeah. Will cubed. Yeah, boy. So, let's talk about kids' games. What games we played as a kid. I'm not talking about games on the computer. I'm talking about real man games like Beyblade. Oh, man games like Beyblade.
Beyblade.
And Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. So we all play Beyblade. We were talking about it a minute ago.
Yeah.
William, tell you Beyblade story about
Beyblade. Sorry.
that used Beyblade Stadium.
I went to a shit little school. Standard. And basically we had these weird looking bins. They're like on the wall. Anyway, the bin lid kind of dipped downwards to make like a Beyblade Stadium. If you don't know what that is, Google. That's what it's there for. And yeah, we used to go there every day, rip them. We used to have like a big crowd around a few of them because there was like about 3 of these bins, and yeah, it was every day. And then Yeah, like I was saying, the price of these Beyblades were pretty, yeah, ridiculous. So naturally, some of us bought the cheaper, meant to be less efficient Beyblades, but yet they still fucking kicked ass. Oh,
Yeah.
but I forgot to tell it to you, Will. They got rid of the lids afterwards because they became a health hazard,
What?
apparently, because we
Because
kept we kept doing
you
it,
were using them
and
for fun.
apparently, yeah, apparently this kid got hit in the face by one that came off, and
Oh, what?
so
I thought it
yeah.
was going to be because it was unhygienic, not because someone got hit in the fucking face.
Yeah, it came out and it let it rip, and it hit like the top of it, and then it bounced off and hit this kid in the face.
I think that's what made it so awesome, the word rip. Like, when you're letting it rip, not like having a fart. You didn't really associate it with having farting one out. I meant like you'd pull it, and you felt like the stronger you pulled it, the fucking faster it went. But it didn't really work like that. It was like a gun that you just pulled, and it's like, and it spinned off. I don't even think we used it. We used the stadium because, like you said, William said before the show that there was rich kids in his school who had proper stadiums and they had fucking scaffolding and shit. Basically,
We were playing
they had a
Beyblade on
fucking
the
empire
streets.
of yeah. And we just played on the floor
Yeah,
basically in
they were
our
they were
school.
upper class in stadiums, and we were like, yeah, well, we're doing it on the streets where Beyblading was real, for
Yeah,
life.
Beyblade for life, bro. I don't have a language. My language is ripping or something like that. You know, I'm from.
I
But
have a Beyblade game that I had for the Game Boy Advanced. Yeah, and
okay,
that was a dodgy game. You had to like, I don't get it though, because you let it rip at the start of every mission, and then basically you had to like move him around this obstacle course kind of thing. It was some dodgy shit.
that
Uh,
sounds terrible because the fun in Beyblade is
no, and
ripping it out.
after every five like missions, you got to fight like a boss kind of thing. And like there was one boss which Beyblade was like a fucking size of a fucking massive TV compared to your little like teacup. So it's like, what the hell?
Fair.
How am I supposed to win this? It was a good
It's
game,
not
man.
teaching kids about science, is it?
It was a good game, and then I got stuck, so naturally I gave up.
Yeah, that's what all kids do. But it's it's not like they never taught you like Beyblade never taught you like the biggest Beyblade wins or like I don't know one that can spin faster because it's got special flight. You could attach shit to them, couldn't you? You could have like not
Interchangeable.
wings.
Yeah.
What was it called? Like the ring? Was it called the ring? It
You
was
had
like the shield.
you had the weight, then you had the something something bit, and then you had the bit beast, which is the top bit.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no,
and it was just like the biggest one wins or it's the faster one wins. It was kind of luck, really. You didn't just tactically spin it in a certain way because you can't.
I remember
You
this
just spin it and
one kid. I'm
launch it.
I'm gonna name drop. I don't give a shit. His
The
name was
name drop.
his name was Drew, and
Oh yeah,
he was one of these in the corner,
King.
sits by himself, little bit weird. Anyway, he had you know how on the TV show, if you ever seen it, which I'm assuming you have, if you're a true fan.
Yeah, was it Dragoon? The characters, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know how they had their bit pieces, yeah, and they would come out.
Yeah.
He would be there on the bin, actually shouting his name, like he called his bit beast a name, and he'd be there just shouting it out.
Well, like as he ripped it,
It was
it's like a Pokemon, like go Dragoon or whatever
Yeah.
they call it.
And he'd be just like, when he won, he'd be like, yeah. It's like, that's what my bit beast did, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Like, 'cause on the TV show, the shadows come out the top, don't they? And they sort of fight each other, even
Yeah.
though it's just these two metal fucking like
things.
bays.
Which
Yeah.
they should have stopped
Yeah.
spinning ages ago, but yet they still spin. It's like, what the fuck? Mine lasts like 10 seconds. And yes, I'm on about Beyblading. Nothing else.
Yeah. Not your penis. Ladies,
But-
ladies, step and get in line. It'll only
Premature
take me 10
ejaculations.
seconds. Yeah. Maybe. Do you think there's a woman out there who's attracted to that, like premature ejaculation? Like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
if you come within 15 seconds, let's say they premature orgasm, in a way they need someone who premature ejaculates. You'd just be like 15-second banging all the time, you know? Nah, there's a place out there for you primo ejaculos. Don't worry.
Google everything.
Yeah, you can put it on your your dating profile.
Put it on your CV.
Yeah, maybe not. That could be a health hazard. Sure.
Under hobbies and interests. What's your hobby? I can
You got, like-
ejaculate really quickly.
You're like cotton stuck in your foreskin because it's all. Let's not go there.
Yeah. Anyway, continue with our kids gaming.
Let's talk about
Kids,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah.
Did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon?
Oh, I never played Yu-Gi-Oh. No.
What about Pokemon?
Pokemon. We're on about are we on about the cards? Or are we on about?
Yeah, the cards and the game, but the cards. Great game. I said we won't talk about games really. The cards.
Cards. The cards. Pokemon, yeah, but I didn't really know what I was doing with it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'll tell you what. Did you on Yu-Gi-Oh? Did you play? There's like two rules to play on Yu-Gi-Oh. One was you just slam anything down. It just uses the biggest damage cards you got. Or there was a sacrifice one where if it was 7 or 8 stars, you needed 2 sacrifices. 5 or 6 cards, you needed 1 sacrifice. 5 or 6 stars.
It's all over my head, mate. Like I said, I don't really do Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't play it. Sorry.
It did have a massive phase in my school at one point, but I never really got into that one.
Well, what I wanted to talk about. Have you ever seen the things that people wear on their hands for Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, well, those fucking deck things.
Yeah, like a massive plate where you put your 5 cards in play out area.
Yeah. To name
Play.
drop again, my friend, yeah, I'll class him as a friend. Drew had one, and then he'd always bring a spare one in for whoever we wanted to battle. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Drew was a weird kid, anyway.
I always hated the kid who had that. I was like, you fucking knob. You don't even need that. That you bought that shit. That could have bought you fucking like 8 packs of cards. But you decided to buy that shit from Argos. And it was probably just the spoiled kids who got it anyway. But I remember I had to save up my fucking dinner money if I wanted Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I don't think I ever got a starter deck in Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. I just got straight to I just started buying packs and shit. You know.
I can't remember buying cards. I just remember having a fucking shit ton of Pokemon cards at the end.
I do, and if they were, if somehow I was into them now, I'd be poor. I'd be buying new. I kind of wanted to buy one just to relive like the pleasure of opening them. It was the best shit. I remember one time we had a friend who was older than us. He was our babysitter, right? And he had a book. He had a book of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You ever seen those folder books?
Oh yeah.
We have like placement things. He had a book of rares, and he just collected rares. He didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh because if you have a deck full of rares, you can't really play. But yeah, we had like, I have a carrier bag full of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like literally, it's overflowing. I had to double bag it and shit. And I'd just be like, I'd find any rares I've got. No, I think he would give me like 40 random cards for 1 rare. That's why I've got so many cards now, but none of them are rare. Like, I've got some rares. I've got some beastly cards, but yeah. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh was the shit that I used to like proper love collecting them more than playing. Playing was hard. I never really won, but I don't know. But yeah, I miss those times, you know. Pokemon was more complicated though, because you had to have like, you can't just go. It was harder to play because with Yu-Gi-Oh you don't need much more than the cards.
Yeah.
Just need a piece of paper. But on Pokemon you need like damage counters and shit, and poison counters and burn counters. It's just like fuck off. No one can be asked for that shit. And they've got HP as well.
Yeah, like I said, I can't recall Pokemon like those battles kind of being done. But then again, I never really did either of those two, to be honest.
But the biggest thing was, for me, if I saw someone with a rare card, I instantly respected them, even though it's nothing to do with what kind of person you are or who you are in real life. It was ridiculous. As a kid, you're just like, wow, you get amazed by people. I remember some guy came around the house once. He had a shiny Venusaur. He had a Venusaur, and I was just like, fuck me, this guy is a beast. I've got a Charizard, but loads of people have got Charizards. I've never seen a fucking Venusaur, and I was just like blown away.
Like, wow.
You'd associate people with what Pokemon cards they had as well, or Yu-Gi-Ohs. You'd be like, oh, that's him. He's got the Venusaur. He's the one with the Dragonite or some shit. He's the one with the fucking Kangaskhan.
Can't say I did that.
I did, mate. I was fucking jealous, mate. But yeah. Right, William's favourite topic here. Best video games for family bonding. I'm going to have to go ahead and say Grand Theft Auto 5. Nice. It's violent, lots of hookers.
You'd be surprised, like...
Big family bonding. Actually, yeah, that is quite a chavvy game, though.
We have an Xbox downstairs. That's right, and what?
Yeah.
But, and... I'm not even joking, my brothers have taken my GTA 4 and just basically stole it for like, whenever they're here, they steal it for the week and just play it downstairs. It's like, none of them are even in the teens yet.
I don't believe that.
What the fuck are you doing with my GTA?
But anyway, I would let my kids play GTA. I played it when I was growing up.
I was at first, I was a bit dodgy, because...
Wait, how old are you brothers?
Oldest one of them is 12, next one's 10, and then the other one's 7. So it's quite an age drop. But then, the youngest one doesn't really play it, he kind of just watches people do shit and then he just cries like a bitch. Anyway. But, yeah, at first I was a bit on edge about it. I'm like, are you serious? Like, this is GTA, man. But then I realised how... I can't remember when I started watching, playing 18s or 15s or whatever. But I can't, nowadays that doesn't seem as bad. I expect a 13-year-old to play an 18 easily. That's just everyday occurrence now. In my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't really see a bit of violence or a bit of swearing really that
How about this though, William?
offensive anymore.
There's this Call of Duty tournament called COD Champs. It's $1 million tournament. Yeah, they have it once. Every time a game comes out. Like they're having it in March this year for COD Ghosts. Yeah.
Yep.
And the age limit is obviously 18 because the game's an 18. But there's a lot of COD pros that are 17 years old. Some are 16, and they're getting kicked off their teams now because they won't be able to participate in a $1 million tournament, because all the other tournaments are like 20k, 10k. This is $1 million. And what happened was last year there's a famous player on Optic. Optic's like the Manchester United of COD.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, maybe not. That's maybe not fair to say, but let's just say Optic are the most popular. They're not the best. They were the best for like a year, but they haven't been the best for like 2 years, okay?
Yeah.
They've got like the personalities on their team. And one of them was 17, but so they changed the rules so they could compete. So they made the age limit 17, and it seemed like, this was last year, that they did it just for the Optic fans because they had the largest fan base.
Yeah.
It seemed like they did it for them guys. So they'd get all the fans behind the tournament, because most pros have like 50 to 100k Twitter followers, where the Optic guys have got 300 and 400k. So it's like 3 times the following. Yeah, and they're not even the best team. Like there's one team called Complexity have won 8 8 events in a row without losing. Well, they might have lost one, but they're dominating completely.
Yeah.
And they haven't even got as much followers of them. They're just like the loved people of Optic, are the loved of the community. But do you think that's fair, having an age limit on it, knowing that the game's an 18?
I'm gonna say, yeah. I think they should have stuck with 18 despite it, because when the teams first got together or whatever, when they first started to rise up a little bit, I don't know how COD really initiated, but any team that had a person under 18, they should have basically said like no straight away before they became such an issue. But then, as I'm thinking back, I don't really class much stuff as proper 18 anymore. Like, I would never class
Yeah,
card
like
games as 18s anymore. That's 12 at best.
if a godly player came along, and you wanted to pick him up, but he's 16, you're going to pick him up, not thinking about coach. I'm just thinking about all the other events that you want to win. You don't think about age, but age only comes into play when it's obviously an issue. But the important thing is you don't change the rules for 1 year, then you change them back, do you?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
If they were going to change
Bending
them,
the rules.
they should have just stuck with that. Yeah, that change from now on. They can't just
But it doesn't make no sense to be 17-year-old for the tournament and 18-year-old for the game. But in a way, like you said, the game isn't even violent really. Like you don't shoot, like you might say it, you might go, oh, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker, and when he comes around this corner, you don't wanna kill him in real life, or some people might do, but that's just individual issues. But I'm saying, like, you just wanna win the game. Like, you don't really have an intent to cut someone open, and like, or you don't want your bullets to hurt them. You just want the points for killing them, in a way. But I guess people play it different ways, and the media likes talking about games doing violent things. So in a way, they have to be strict on it, or they're gonna bring attention to the game. You know what it's like when there's a school shooting. People blame fucking video games.
Touchy subject.
Touchy subject, yeah.
But yeah,
Because the guy had fucking COD posters in his room or something like that.
But that's the thing, like a card game compared to GTA or whatever. I would say GTA is a lot more freaking
Probably because there's different.
aggressive.
It talks about different issues. In a way, COD could be seen as glamorizing war. You know.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
Like just play the campaign. It's ridiculous. It's just like you jumping off buildings and like doing, or basically unhuman like things. Well,
Yeah.
they are human like, but you won't be able to do them all in this quick succession. So unrealistic and like stuff. But yeah, that can wrap up that topic. They've got 3 more questions. This can be a fairly short podcast. We'll be around an hour, I think. What is the first thing you think after having an orgasm?
What?
What's the first thing you think after having an orgasm? It might be different for when you have them on your own or with a partner. Like,
Yeah.
do you think it's different?
It definitely is different. Yeah. Can't really relate. Can't really remember about being with someone, but alone. I think it's more just the fact that I gotta clean up now. Can't be asked with that shit.
For me, no. But when I'm on my own, I'm just like, oh, that was good. Now back to the internet. I just start surfing. You know, you check all your websites like you do every hour anyway, for no reason. Like, that's what, for me on my own, it's just like, oh, it's not like disappointing. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
you just get back to normal life quicker.
I feel like wanking is all like brushing your teeth now, to be honest. You just gotta do it once a day and be like, yeah, there we go. Yeah. I did it.
Well, we've already talked about the importance of it. I'm not saying it's not fun, but yeah. But when you do it with someone, it's like I personally, and I hate saying this because it's like it's proper mean and like selfish. But I'm just like, get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me. Like, not like maybe not like that, but I kind of feel like I don't even want to be spoken to for like 5 minutes. And then I'm fine though, and then I'll like do everything. You know, cuddle and that. Maybe I can cuddle. I can cuddle, so that's fair. But I don't know.
No, you gotta go straight to the cuddle without even thinking about it.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a weird subject. I
But
definitely
but if you're all
I've
sticky,
definitely changed.
you can clean up.
Yeah, I've definitely changed. First I was like I would be like irritated if I was disturbed afterwards. But now I'm much better. And you know, you appreciate the other things, but this is kind of a gay subject now. It's getting kind of gay. Anyway,
Gay?
this is a good question. What is the best thing you bought in 2013?
Best thing I bought.
It's
My
made you
PC.
most happiest.
My
Your PC.
My PC.
Yeah.
I just wish I had the internet to match it.
I like how your voice got slightly worse for me there when you said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
PC is like the best thing I think anyone can buy these days.
It was just overall. I was nervous when I was buying it because the most money
Stressful.
spent at like one massive sum. And to be honest, I didn't really know what I was getting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, you read into it, like, yeah, it's got this, it's got that, it's got this, but it's like, I don't know half the shit means.
Yeah.
But when it came, at first I was a bit freaking what the fuck, because it came in like 4 different boxes. I'm like, I don't know how to assemble it. It said assembly already done. What the fuck am I doing? But it was already assembled. All I had to do was just. And then it said something about freaking getting this freaking power adapter thing. I was just like, what the fuck is that? Turns out I could just. It was already sorted.
Yeah.
I don't really know what they really were on about.
But when you bought yours, didn't you get some like cocaine with it as well? Like, there was some cocaine smuggled in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. We shouldn't have said that. Shit.
Those Germans love giving me cocaine. Yeah, that's also the downside. It came from Germany.
Right, are you about to be racist, William? Be careful of your next words.
I can't hear you, Dad. What?
Take a sandwich.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Interrupting.
But be careful of your next words.
Oh, it's just the fact
Why is it
that-
bad that it's from Germany?
Well, half the fucking like, you know when they send you a letter with it,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, "This is your PT. You got any problems?" As God knows why I did that in an accent.
Oh, it's fucking just terrible.
But
You can edit that out.
but half the fucking letter I didn't understand because it was fucking foreign. So I bought a PC from Germany with no intention of what it fucking even did, like, no knowledge whatsoever, and the half the letter was in fucking foreign. So I was like, well, good luck me sending this back if it's broken. I don't understand the address.
Yeah, the problem with me, when I buy shit, I like to forget it instantly. Like, maybe not that. I mean, like, I like to forget that when it arrives, it's all done for me. With a PC, it's stressful because I feel like there's a lot more work to be done. You're going to have to install so much shit that you've already got on your PC.
I've really kept this one really basic though. Like I've hardly downloaded anything on it.
I'm thinking about what I've got on my PC now. I haven't got a lot of Steam games, so I've got Guild Wars 2, Diablo 3. I've got loads of files like from like I don't know, installing games like installing stuff like Fraps, Steam, Spotify, so many games, screenshots and video clips and stuff. Like I've got a lot of shit. Even it'll just be stressful for me knowing I guess it's only a 1 hour job.
My desktop alone only has 3 icons. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Well, you tell you what stresses me out, right? When you go to a website that you go to all the time, and it asks you to put in your password, I'm like, what the fuck have I done to deserve this?
I know
Like, it's so
I know they don't recommend you to
stuff.
do it, but I'm pretty sure most people just keep the same password for most shit, or the odd little change of it just to make things a lot easier. Because the amount of things you gotta know your password for, you gotta know this for, or username for this, pin code for that, password for that.
Yeah.
It's how much shit do I need to keep in my memory? What if I get freaking memory block or something, and I'm like there, and I really need to get into this account for something? Fucks me over.
I've started to remember which one's for which, but I've got 3 different passwords, and each have a few variations, but I've got 3, and I'm okay at the minute.
I have a password I use for a fair amount of shit, and I opted to change my password, like, around, so it's like backwards now, for this one thing. And my god, it takes me about 10 minutes reading it backwards in my head to get it right on the fucking screen.
Yeah,
10 minutes to enter a password is ridiculous.
I have I have like a password, yeah, where you have to enter like the 4th letter, the 8th letter, and then like the
Oh,
14th letter.
Is that like for like online banking or something?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, my online banking password's 15 characters long.
Yeah, mine's 14.
Like, fuck's sake.
And it always asks you different numbers, so you have to work out in your head,
So,
and
what's the
then
4th, 8th, and 12th? It's like, yeah, that one, yeah.
and then it
And then,
asks you like your questions as well, like favorite place to go or other stuff.
yeah, it's like, and then I always get a bit dodgy with those because I'm
My opinion changes.
say, yeah, like I said, who's your best friend from high school or whatever. It's just like, well, did I put this person down to trick myself to thinking
You
something else?
you could have put so many people there.
Or did I put it? Did I put it in capitals? Does it matter if I put it in capitals? Did I use a space bar or did I not use a space bar? Did I fuck myself over by not being grammatically correct? I hate questions now. Like, you're there for security reasons, but I'm like, fuck that shit. Give me less security and less hassle, please.
Yeah. Um. That is kind of is the last question anyway of the podcast. What are some basic etiquette things that people should do more?
Basic etiquette.
I'd like to start this one.
Go for it.
Don't stare at me. Don't stare at me. Why are you staring at me? When, like, because I work at checkouts, people are kind of like, in a way, I'm supposed to be attentive to people. I'm supposed to be receiving their information and, like, what they need. Even people stood in queue or I'm not serving, I need to be, like, knowing what they want at all the time. Some people have a problem with food that they need replaced or some shit like that. And the amount of people just stare at you while you're doing your job. It's really awkward. Proper puts you off. I don't see why you need to. Like, I don't stare at you. I'd go out my way to look a different direction because I don't want you to feel bad. Yeah, that's my personal pet peeve. Don't stare at me. What about like standing in the doorway or in queues and shit? Slow walkers. Slow fucking walkers. They can suck a dick.
No, fucking hate slow walkers.
I just want to push them over. Okay, that's
I don't mean to be mean, but most of them are either fat, they've either got a kid, or they're fucking old.
Or they're like, and most of them are extremely unintelligent. Like, not to be mean to them, but like, they don't even realize the the gravity of the situation that you're walking slowly. You don't even know someone's behind you.
What annoys me more is when they do know that you're behind them. They know that you're walking faster than them, and they seem to slow down even more. I'm a backhander bitch.
Yeah.
Or is that just me? Because I swear that happens a lot. And then when you try to, like, walk around them to get by, They always give you the. Why are they in like a rush for kind of like. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, nice one, Skype. Why you be so shit? So, yeah. Let's get back up and run in, yeah, how not? I've not gone offline at all. Bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one, fucking internet. Shit bag of shit.
That's alright. We nearly finished anyway. It's not gonna matter. People will let us off.
It's not gonna affect the story. You just heard me like have a little rant to myself about how shit my internet is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they get to you just ranting.
Well,
Bro, you know, you
I
still
was,
thinking about getting a PS Vita?
I am, yeah. Which reminds me, actually, I needed to internet connection problem. Fuck off right now. Anyway, um, I was looking in the new Argos book
Yeah.
and under the game section because no one cares about the rest of the book. Why is there like 3,000 pages when I only care about 20, if that? And basically, in the Argos book, Destiny only comes under PS3 and PS4,
Okay. I don't think it
which
is
is
an exclusive though.
which is yeah, it's making me a bit worried though.
No, it's not. Titanfall is for Xbox, but Destiny isn't. I don't think.
Yeah, I thought Destiny was for both because I pre-ordered the Xbox 360 version of it. But yeah.
Anyway, let me tell you some
Anyway, yeah.
cool news. Well, you know, Terraria is out on the PS Vita, but I don't really like it. It's really shit. But maybe I'll get into it one day. Borderlands 2's coming in March 18th, so that'll be sick. Can't wait for that because I've beasted that game.
Nice. Like hot
Can't wait
play.
for that. It's gonna be.
What the fuck? My internet is fucking useless. Wow. Like, wow. Fuck off! What is this bollocks? I've not gone offline. Definitely didn't finish. Suck my dick. 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 Oh, I fucking hate this internet. Really do. Really need to get it sorted. It's pissing me right off. Right off. What the fuck?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Stupid fucking shit internet, yeah?
We should just end the show anyway. But I was just saying that Borderlands 2's coming to Vita in March.
Yeah, like a beast.
It's gonna be good.
Like a boss, man, like a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, we can end the show now anyway. It's been a good show, I think.
Yeah, apart from my internet disconnections,
And
standard.
we're going to watch a movie now.
Movie time, I bring in the popcorn, I'll watch another video.